Greetings, guys. If you can see behind me, it's a real winter wonderland out there. I actually got the day off because all the schools are closed, so thinking maybe today might be a good day to sample some of the meat that we harvested about a week ago in Pennsylvania. It's been sitting in my freezer, so we're going to take you over to the kitchen. The goal for today, we're not going to do any like crazy recipes. What we're going to do is we're going to cook all three species in a very basic way. I'm thinking we're just going to bake them in the oven, maybe with some butter, salt, pepper, maybe a little lemon, but that's it. Because I really want to test the meat itself. I want to compare perch to bluegill to pumpkinseed. I think I've had bluegill and perch before, but years and years ago. And pumpkinseed, I'm not sure, although I'm sure it's very similar to bluegill, but we're about to find out. So I'll see you in the kitchen. Okay, so the first thing that I noticed was that the lighting in my kitchen is pretty terrible. So I brought a little TV stand out here into the living room in my little apartment, and just going to show you the very basic way we're going to do this. First of all, hey, these are my fillets. Perch, pumpkinseed, bluegill. I know that's the bluegill because that's the biggest one. What I did was I scaled them and I butchered them while filleting them. I really paid no attention to what was going on with the bones. The bones are all still in it, and it's something I'd like to learn more about. And but you're lucky I didn't film myself doing it because I did a very bad job, as I'm sure you'll soon see. So we're going to take these guys. They've already been thawing, so we're going to take them out of the bag. Give them a little sniff. I don't even smell that fishy. Okay, so this is our pumpkin seed. Guess we'll put it skin side down. Here's our bluegill, skin side down. And our perch, which, I guess we can, there we go. Gosh, okay. Okay, whatever. Alright, so there's our fishes. Let me put on just the few little accoutrements and we'll get them in the oven. Okay, so here's our butter. Very, very liberal with this butter, but I don't think it'll really mask the flavor of the fish. It just kind of, it's an enhancer. So, like I said, I really want to get a feel for each species when it's in my mouth. Okay, so we'll give a dash of salt for each. A pinch for you, a pinch for you, and a pinch for you. Okay, and I'll just dump the rest there. And some pepper. Sorry, it's a bad angle, I think. Everybody's going to get plenty of pepper. Okay. Again, just some flavor enhancement. We're not masking anything, I hope. Okay, so, lemon. Okay, so just a little wedge of lemon for each of these guys. There we go. Kind of put it on top for the cooking. Okay, actually, that guy didn't get enough over here. A couple more drops there. Okay, and the perch. So a little lemon, and we'll leave that right there. Okay. Make sure to shake the lemon juice off your dirty hands onto the tray. Now I have the oven preheated to 375 for absolutely no reason. It was a very random choice of number. It sounded good in my head. So we're going to put this in the oven for gosh, I don't know. Whenever they look ready. 10 minutes, something like that. Okay. So there they go. And we'll see you guys. Can you see that? Okay. And we'll see them when they're ready.
Arizona. They're pioneers in equine therapy. They've now all of a sudden, she has to make a payment to somebody named Fred.
Alright, I feel like that's enough time. They've been in there for about 10 minutes, 9 minutes. They're pretty thin fish. The meat is pretty thin, so I feel like it's more than enough time. If anything, they're going to be overcooked. Smells good. Yeah, I feel like those are ready to go. Okay, so we're going to put it on a plate, and we're going to give it a shot. Test these species. Alright, so here's our lovely little bony fillets. This is our pumpkinseed. That's our bluegill. That's our perch. I'm going to take the chesty off, and you're going to see me tasting each one. I'll make sure to announce them and try to give you a good description of the taste. You know, little known fact about yours truly, I actually did have a brief stint in the food department of Time Out New York magazine. Now, given it was an unpaid internship, but when that internship was over, it did turn into several paid gigs as a food reviewer at restaurants here in New York City. But let's just say things didn't pan out, no pun intended. Speaking of pan, here's some panfish. Let's taste them. Hopefully my food background will help me describe them a little bit. Why don't we start with the bluegill? Oh, so bony, so bony. Very bony, but that's my fault. It's good. It has a nice nice fishy flavor, but not too fishy. That kind of just peeled off the bone there. I guess I can eat the skin. I don't know. That's pretty decent. Again, I don't know how much the butter is just kind of, you know, masking everything, but that's really decent. It's flaky. It's earthy. I think I cooked it the right amount of time. Screw the fork. Bones left and right. It's surprisingly sweet. Alright, I'll finish the bluegill in a little bit. The final verdict was it was very tasty. It tasted, you know, just as much like, I don't know, like cod or something you might catch in the ocean. I definitely a fishy flavor, but nothing overpowering. So I'm gonna take a little palate cleanser and move on to the bluegill. That was the bluegill. I'm moving on to the pumpkinseed. Pumpkinseed, I don't think I've ever had before. I'm sure it's not going to taste much different. Tons of bones. It is actually different. I'd say this is a little fishier. Slightly different consistency. A little tougher, but not in a you know, offending way, not in a bad way. So many bones. Oh my god. I really gotta learn how to fillet. There is a distinct different flavor to it. I'm going to take one more bite before I move on. Yeah, I'd say it's got a little bit more of a, you know, natural kind of fish flavor to it, but I like it. I like it that way, and the consistency. It's a slight bit. It's not as kind of fluffy as the bluegill was. That being said, this was a bit thinner of a cut, so maybe the bluegill just didn't cook as much. But pumpkinseed, hey, look into it. It's not bad. Just find a way to get all those bones out. All right, and now the moment I've been waiting for. This is the perch. Now, perch has a very good reputation as far as freshwater fish is concerned, right up there with like walleye as like one of the best freshwater dining experiences you can have. So I'm pumped about this little perch fillet. Let me cleanse the palate. Oh. Well, it seems like either the bones cooked away or maybe they just don't have the same kind of bones, but so that's the first thing I noticed. That's good. They still have the bones. Okay, interesting. Whereas these two, I mean, the pumpkin seed was a bit tougher. I think I described the bluegill as flaky. The perch is not flaky. It's got a very different consistency. A little fishier. I'd say it's the fishiest and the toughest, but tough in the way that like swordfish or something is tough. And that meat is just like, it's more on par with like, I don't want to say chicken, but like canned tuna. It doesn't taste like it, but that's what the meat is like. I can see why people like it. I mean, it's different. I think my favorite actually might be the pumpkin seed, but it's definitely tasty. Like this one, the perch is more like the steak, while the others are kind of like the panfish. But everything here, ooh, look out, and another, like where there are bones on the perch, the meat just peels off it. I bet there's not gonna be a single bone in here. No. Oh yeah, that's good. The perch is growing on me now. And I mean, the best part, you know, not only did I catch it, but I caught it like in my backyard. Like that park is right down the street from where I grew up for 18 years of my life. So some genuine North Abington Township panfish. So, gosh, you know what? Now it's between the pumpkin seed and the perch because I'm really liking the perch now. All right, all in all, these are 3 very tasty fish. I got to learn how to fillet them better, but you know, now that I know they taste pretty good, I might actually consider doing a little bit more catch and cook fishing rather than catch and release, as long as I, you know, of course, do it in a responsible way. But I think that's it as far as you're concerned. I'm definitely going to finish what's on my plate here. It's really just like an appetizer for this big red angler. But hopefully we'll be able to get out there sometime. It's not looking good today. Actually, it's looking great for ice fishing, but as far as traveling, kind of dicey. So we'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully we'll see you out on the water or the ice. And I need a catchphrase. Fish like there's no tomorrow. See you next time.